Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I posted a picture of this look on my Instagram and I was just playing with one of my newest affordable palettes and someone asked if I have a tutorial and I was like, not yet, but I could totally film one. Just playing with makeup and I wanted to, take a picture because, do it for the gram, might as well. And from there I was like, I can totally do this same exact look. I used a $10 eyeshadow palette and you need it. You need these palettes. Profusion Cosmetics has been coming out with like this format of their palettes, and I did a tutorial using the SIENNAS palette, which is more of a very warm tone palette. You get those orangey, reds and yellow type shades, and this one is definitely like berries and pinks and purples and some crazier colors for those of you who want to be more outside the box. And I was torn between this one and they have the chocolates palette, which has like greens and browns, more of those like maybe earthy tones. That one I was curious about because like I feel like I was getting what was that Anastasia subculture vibes from it. So I was like, I wonder what this one's like. So I asked you guys which one did you guys prefer, and a couple more people said they wanted to see the Pro Pigment palette. So I picked this one up. But if you guys still want to see the chocolate ones, let me know down below. I just gotta say, overall, I'm so impressed with these palettes. Like, honestly, for $10, I'm just like, okay, let's see what we can get out of it. And like, I have been pretty impressed. This eyeshadow look that I did when I was just kind of playing with it, this lasted me at least like 7 hours and it was still looking it was looking good. It was looking as good as it did when I first did my makeup. So I was like, holy crap. $10, you need to pick this up. This is definitely one of those palettes. It's totally worth the money. So for those of you who either you're starting off with makeup, you're experimenting with colors, different looks, get this palette. For those of you who just love makeup, get this palette. For those of you who just love a great deal, get this palette. Maybe you don't even wear makeup. No, just kidding. But I think $10 well spent. I went to Target and it was good. I just bought the items that I needed, my cleaning supplies, and then I bought this as well for only $10, and I felt, I was like, you know what, I did pretty good at Target today, but I got a really great deal. So for those of you who have not picked it up and you're wondering how it performs, you want to see how I got this look because someone did request it, so I want to do this for you. Thank you so much for asking. Hopefully you watch. Let me know if you're the one who asked for it and you actually checked out this video. That would be great. So if you want to see how I got this look using the Profusion Pro Pigment palette and the rest affordable products that you can just pick up at your local drugstore or order online, places like ColourPop, those other places like that, then just keep on watching. So to start off, for my base, to keep this video super affordable, I do love my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, but of course I want to use an affordable product for my eyeshadow base. So I'm just going to go in with concealer. I love to use my more like mattifying concealers, not really super hydrating ones because then everything's going to crease on me. So I'm going to go ahead and take my ColourPop concealer and I'm going to use that as my eyeshadow base. You can use any concealer, like I suggest, use one that's gonna be more on the mattifying side. And you can blend that in with a beauty blender. And I like that it just kind of gives me a nice base for whatever shadows I use. Then you can go ahead and use your face powder or anything, also going to be on the mattifying side to set it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of my under eye highlights. This is the Profusion, their highlight and contour palette, and I'm just gonna set that just so we don't crease. Today we're gonna use the Pro Pigment palette. So this one has like those berries, those pinks. I wanted to definitely use some more color. So you can totally go in with whatever transition shade you have. You can use like a warmer one if you want, but in general, this whole tutorial is going to be more on the cooler tone side. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this shade Fling and just lightly kind of dust it just as kind of like my base shade. You can totally even skip this step. I think you can go with the other colors, but why not? Also, I forgot to mention that I forgot to mention in my review video of the SIENNAS palettes is that these are $10. I think they're freaking great if you're someone who wants to try out, new products, new eyeshadows, really play with some color. But forgot to also mention that the names of these shadows are actually printed onto the palette. I was like, $10 and it's printed onto the palette. It doesn't come with a little sheet of paper, clear plastic that you're gonna end up losing and throwing away. I especially hate those because when I do these tutorials for you guys, I want to tell you the names, but then I've lost that plastic and then I'm like, we'll add that later, or gotta pull it up on my phone. It just makes it harder than it should be. And it's just crazy. This is a $10 palette that has that, yet some higher end palettes don't even provide the name printed on, and a $10 palette did that. Just want to say. So the next shade that I want to take is the one Disco. This is a bright purple shade. I really like this one, Jive. I want to do a look with that later. So Disco, we're gonna go ahead and take this. This is honestly, this is like such a pretty, I mean, I came up with that, I'm a little biased. This is a pretty like pigmented look that I did, but it's so easy. I'm placing into my crease a little bit higher because then we're going to go in with another color and definitely put that even lower into the crease. But just look how freaking pigmented that is. Like, I'm so impressed. I was pretty impressed by the Sienna's palette, and I feel like those colors are some that, you know, are easy, maybe, I'm thinking, to like produce. They're a little bit more common. So I was just like, how are these super bright colors going to perform? How are they gonna, you know, apply on my eye? And geez, I was like, all right. I like, do you see this? Like, this is just so easy to blend out. You can kind of add pigmentation as you please. You can build this color up. You can really, depending on the brush you're using too. The one that I'm using right now, this is the Morphe M433. The first one that I used was a bigger, fluffier brush because I really just kind of wanted to fluff out or easily disperse the product and just like, you know, just have a nice little soft touch of it. This one I want to have a little bit more direct, a little bit more pigmentation. It's not as fluffy, so I'm going to get a little bit more color payoff. That first fluffy brush is a Sonia Kashuk. They don't sell that one anymore, but you can find any other like bigger fluffy brushes. And what was I going to say? That's good to diffuse. Sorry. So now what I'm going to do is no additional product. Take that first fluffy brush that I use and we're just going to kind of blend out the edges just so we don't have any harsh lines. I'm not using any additional product. And I'm doing mostly this eye off camera just because I can get really chatty, so to not make the video as long. But if you like the chatty videos, definitely let me know. We can do some more chatty videos. I can chit chat with the best of them. With another Morphe M433 brush, I'm going to take the shade Go Girl, and this one's going to go more directly into my crease. So this one I'm going to start off into the outer corner, but I'm not going to bring it as high up. And don't worry about it like getting onto the lid. We're going to go in with concealer and clean that up for whatever lid shade we put there. So I really just want to kind of take my time and concentrate this into the crease, but that's what I love about when I use concealer, then I can really, like, you can kind of be as messy as you want. Usually when I film, I'll have like Netflix or something while I'm watching it, so I can just make the weird noises or, you know, whatever. I don't have to chat, or, you know, it's not part of the video. So I was like, oops, I forgot we're chatting in this one. Which I do like later for editing, because voiceovers can just, it's just a little added step. And I like to watch something while I'm doing my makeup. In general, I feel like watching something while I'm doing anything just makes it go by quicker. I don't know. What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer voiceover tutorials, or do you prefer me just talking like this through the tutorial? But you risk it being a longer tutorial, just gonna say. But we're gonna try to, you know, make it not as long by just talking through one eye, one side of the face. Let me know though, I'm curious. If you want precision, I love these Anastasia brushes. In general, it's like the only brush I love from a palette, but I love taking this side and dipping in whatever color I want to really be precise into the crease and really draw that color on. Just right there to have that definition. So if you don't have a pencil brush, but you have any of the Anastasia palettes, that's what I love this side of the brush for. We're going to take that other end of the Anastasia brush. You can use one of the other Morphe M433 brushes. Any brush that's fluffy. And we're just going to blend those two colors together. What I love. I'm blending. And the color isn't disappearing, which is beautiful. Because I've definitely used, you know, eyeshadow palettes where you blend and then it basically blends the color off. It's just ridiculous. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that same color, pop concealer, any concealer of your choice, put that in the back of my hand, and we're just going to carve out the lid for the shade that we add there. Doing this step, especially if you have smaller eyes, you can basically cheat and create the illusion of a larger lid space. For my lid, the shade I'm going to take is Poppy, because we want to keep this poppy pink and purple type of a shade. So if you love those colors, you're gonna love this. So many other colors to choose from. You can really change up this look however you please. You can go really, really dark, whatever you choose to put on the center of the lid. You got options. You can really make it your own. Also, I didn't go in with an additional color to kind of smoke it out. I really wanted to keep this like a nice light pink look, which you can totally do as well with an even darker black or brown or really dark burgundy shade. I'm gonna take that shade Poppy and I'm going to tap that on to my lid. I was gonna say I was pretty actually impressed the first time that I used this color. I was like, wow. I didn't expect much, but it looks really nice. Now that I've got that color in the lid, I'm going to go ahead and take that Go Girl shade. Just kind of blend that in with the Poppy shade. I'm going to blend out the top of the lid. So I went ahead and did my brows. I used my favorite LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. And then I went in with my L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock Primer. Like, I don't know if you see this, but I am getting everything out. Like, this is how much I'm using this. Like, is it time for a new one already? I'm trying to remember when I bought this. But I love it, and I need a new one. Especially for my all drugstore tutorial. That's my go-to drugstore primer. I think like I've really liked other drugstore primers for dry skin, but I think this is the, sorry, I'm looking for my concealer brush. This is the first, I feel like, primer that I've loved from the drugstore. So if you're dry skin, if you haven't tried it, you need it. I'm taking a little bit of concealer and just going underneath my brows. And this is really great step to do, especially if you feel like, oh, maybe I went a little bit too high up with that color. It's like a little eraser. You can clean it up. And just kind of blend that out. A little bit goes a long way, especially with this ColourPop concealer. And you're kind of highlighting underneath in preparation again for whatever color you put there. Look at that shimmery shade though, like damn. I did not expect much from it. I am impressed. And when I wore this makeup look, I think I must have done my makeup around like 2 or 3 p.m. And then it was like 7 or 8, at least 7 hours later, and my makeup was still looking good for $10. I had used my Milani Concealer and Perfect Foundation when I did this makeup look, but today I want to try out the new one. This is, or newer, this is the Makeup Revolution. This is their stick foundation. I wanted to try it out, see if it was a good one for dry skin. This is only like $10 or so. They are coming out with another foundation, which I'm excited about, which is like basically, I don't know if it's just a foundation version of their Conceal and Define Concealer, which I love. So that's coming out soon. It's definitely exciting. Till then, I have mine, and I'll do a more in-depth review on this for you guys. Okay, the color was actually pretty good. I was afraid it was going to be too dark when I was swatching it in the stores. Because luckily, I've been wanting to get this, but I've only been able to find it in my Ulta or the Makeup Revolution website online. And then I was like, well, what else do I get? Because I don't want to pay $5 for shipping. What $40 more worth of product can I get? So I cannot pay that $5 shipping. And then I was like, oh, do I really need to spend an extra $40 makeup, which I probably have with other stuff, but you know what I mean. Found it in stores, and I was able to color match as well, so that was really helpful. So just gonna blend this out. And I'm using right now the shade F10. This probably would not, most likely would not, of course it would not be my regular color. I am a little bit more tan, so just keep that in mind. But it actually worked out pretty well. So, and I was like, is F9 maybe a better match? But F9 was like really pink, like I got peachy pink. It was weird. So I was like, actually no, this works pretty well for my tan. If I'm not tan, I'm definitely going to be like a F6, 7, somewhere around there, a lot of shades lighter. And I'm blending it out. This is a C453 crown brush. It's like an angled buffer brush. Blending that out. Adding it again to the spots around my face. I do like this. Can like draw around my brows. Maybe go with there. I'm just tapping and blending down. Especially if you have a little beard like me, you want to blend it down and not up. Especially if you have not gotten rid of that facial hair. Which, if you're hairy like me, and you want to know how I do it, which I feel like makes a huge difference, especially if you love makeup, let me know. F10 is probably a little bit darker than I want, but we'll brighten this up with concealer. So that's why I was torn. Like F9 I feel like would have been good, but it was like a huge difference. Like it looked way lighter than this, and then it was F10. So I feel like F10 is definitely warmer than I would want, but it's okay. But this is like not mattifying, which I am loving right now. So this might be good for dry skin. I'll let you know, play around with it a little bit more. For my concealer, I wanted to play around with this bad boy a little bit, the Flower Beauty, their Light Illusion Concealer. And I figured in case this foundation was gonna be darker, this would be like good, because I want to go in with my other concealers. Would probably be way too light. It's hard to put down the ColourPop one. It's really hard because it's that great. And the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm gonna have to get another one, which apparently they're making in larger sizes as well, coming out with that new foundation. So I'm excited for that. You know what I forgot to do? Wet my beauty blender. I'll be right back. Gonna go ahead and blend out that concealer. Foundation's setting pretty nice. Blend that out with my beauty blender. Don't judge me because it's not 100% clean. If you guys want a more in-depth how to highlight and contour, like with concealers and stuff, and where to place it, I did film that video, so I'll link it down in the description box. But that concealer has helped if I felt like that foundation was a little bit too dark, so that's already helping. The eyeshadow though, I'm like, now do I have to get the Chocolates palette from the Profusion? They have another one, Chocolates palette. I'm like, damn, these are pretty good for 10 bucks. I'm impressed. I tried their other palette, it was $7. $3 more, you get way more shades. And these colors are really good. Let me know if you want more tutorials. Or if you recreate this. I think I've had one person recreate one of my looks, which was like, really? It was awesome. She sent me a picture. It was the Maybelline Lemonade palette. Oh my god, it made me so happy. I was like, first of all, you watched my tutorial. Second of all, you created one of my looks. I was like, that's pretty. Oh, can't remember if I screenshot or not. I don't want to be creepy because Snapchat you can see. But that was pretty awesome. Tag me if you do. Let me know. Like, that would be so cool. I'm like, I'm not doing anything, you know, maybe noteworthy or just like, wow. But hey, I also follow makeup tutorials. That's how I started and how I learned how to do makeup. So you can't learn, you can't grow if you don't practice and if you don't do. If you feel like your skills are, you know, kind of like lacking, or you feel like it's not as good as you would want, practice, 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 practice. Because I can still do better. I can still always grow. I've definitely grown from the makeup that I've done before. So you can too. And I can still. Everybody can still. To set my under eyes before we start creasing, I'm going to go ahead and take the Profusion Contour Palette. This is also I forget, 7, 6, 7, no more than $10. Also at Target, I did a full-on review and demo of this. Link that down below for you guys. All the affordable products. But honestly, the products, the Profusion products at Target have been impressing me so much. Like, I'm just like, well, I like this, let's get this. I like this, let's get another one and another one. I wanted to, the last time I picked up the Berries, this palette right now, the Pro Pigment one. Why am I doing that? I actually really wanted to try some of their lip products, but they only really have them in like duos, like lip kits almost. I was like, no, I want to try like a whole swatch thing of them. So if you guys know where else, maybe just my Target didn't have them. If you guys know where else I can find those, I think that would be really cool to do, either if they have liquid lipsticks, regular lipsticks, lip liners. I almost bought a duo. So I'm really curious. Let me know if you guys are, or if you've seen those. I think that would be really cool because I love lipsticks. That's definitely my #1 favorite makeup product. I'm gonna go ahead and take my favorite. I love this. This is like the only black eyeliner I use. The L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. And we're going to take that and line our waterline, because why not? Can't remember if I did it, but I'm doing it today. You know what I should have done? I had a purple eyeliner from Flower Beauty. I totally should have done that. God damn it. Sorry. If you want to go in with a purple eyeliner, that would be really cool. Or even a white. I'm just basic, so I did black. Going back in with that shade Go Girl. And I'm just going to take that underneath and add that to my lower lash line. If you like purples, look at that. I just want to just stare like that so everybody can see my lids. And then I'll even just take and blend that out. Take that lower edge and blend that out. Kind of have them meet at the edge a little bit. I'm gonna go in with the shade Lively because I want something for underneath my brow bone that's not gonna compete with my lid shade. So I'm gonna take Lively. I'm just gonna add that little bit underneath. Yeah, because that white one was a little too crazy. I would prefer maybe matte, but this works. And I'm blending like little small circular motions. This is why I really like that Anastasia brush because it's smaller. You can definitely be like nice and precise with your blending. Depending on your eye shape. I don't have the largest lids, but we can pretend, which is why I love that. That's why I love makeup. You can create the illusion of larger lids. Your face is itchy. Scratch it with your beauty blender. Or with the brush. Oh, that feels good. For my eyeliner, I'm gonna go in with my NYX matte liquid liner, and we is gonna do a wing. Honestly, this look, depending on your preference, I think would look nice if you just do like a little line and then do your lashes, or a wing. I think either one will look nice, but I don't know. I did a wing. People want to say wing. I don't know if people want to say wing, but that's what I did. So we're gonna do a wing again. Would it look nice without? I don't know. I need a wing. Also, if you guys want a more in-depth how to do a wing liner, I just filmed that for you guys. Real easy, real simple. I'll leave that down below in the description box so you can get the sharpest wings ever. Then when you put lashes on, it's coming together. So I'm using the Cocoa lashes in the style Amore. Love these. I need to get a new pair or clean these eventually because I've been using these a lot, in case you haven't noticed. But now for the face powder I'm going to use is Milani Prep Set and Glow face powder. This is obviously my favorite drugstore one. Let me know if you guys have any other favorite drugstore face powders, something really light like this for dry skin. Actually, the other one I should use, I just have it somewhere else, is the ColourPop one. Really light, they're no filter one. I do like that one. It's not really for coverage, it's just a really nice light powder. Back to the contouring palette, the Profusion contouring palette. I'm taking a mix of the light and the medium, and we are going to contour the face. My face. Contour your face. Add some color, and I'm using the Morphe E4 angled brush. I love this for contouring as well as blush. Add some dimension to the face. slim it down. Can you tell the difference though? Can you see kind of angled here? As opposed to nothing really going on much there. You can add that darker shadow. I took a little bit of that deep one just on the very edge. And like just define that even more. Love it. Going with the other side. Affordable contour palette at Target. Okay. I love it. For my blush, keeping it on the pink spectrum, but nothing that's going to take away from the eyes. The focus is definitely the eyes. I'm taking the Milani their Rose blush in the shade Romantic Rose. It's a nice like neutral pink, but you'll still see that pink pigment, and it's like on that cooler tone, so definitely keeping that cooler tone trend as well. Using my Target Up and Up brush. Let me know if you guys have bought this yet, because I told you. But I love this $6 brush. I think I have like one or two other ones. Love it. Also really great for like all over bronzer. Taking my dual fiber brush. This is also a crown brush. This is their C406 large dual fiber. I love this for the face powder and to blend everything out. For my highlight, taking my Maybelline Master Chrome, the Rose Gold Molten Rose Gold highlight, adding that to my face. It's definitely more on the pink side. Ooh, love it. Love this highlight so much. Love it. A little bit at the temples, so get all over glow. Anywhere you want to glow. Add it. Go for it. A little bit down. Bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow. Temples over here. And then what I'll do, totally forgot to do this when I took my picture. I forgot to do my little inner corner highlights. I'm going to take my finger and just do that. Don't you hate when you forget the inner corner highlight? Oh my god. It bugs me. First world problems. It makes a little difference. No inner corner highlight, inner corner. It's the little things in life. Let me put on an appropriate shirt and comb my hair a little bit more. I don't know how lazy I'm going to be with my hair. Might just put it up in a more precise bun, but change my shirt and then we'll do some lipstick. Taking my NYX matte lip liner, their suede lip liners in the shade Soft Spoken, one of my favorite pink lip liners, soft pink lip liners. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my Maybelline matte lipstick in the shade Lust for Blush. You can totally go crazy pink with this. You can do it, keep it cool, keep it nude cool. I wanted to keep it pink and cool. So I'm going to go with this one, and I gotta go. I haven't used my Maybelline lipsticks in a while, so I wanted to break some of these bad boys out. And then I just wanted to mention off camera, what I did is I went in with my Flower Beauty Lash Warrior mascara, and I just went for my lower lashes and blended my false lashes with my real lashes, and that is a completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed yet another affordable tutorial, makeup tutorial. This one with a little bit more pigment, and I hope you guys enjoyed the look in general that I created with the Profusion's Pro Pigment palette. Only $10, and that is pigmented, like, let me tell you. And I was like, okay, how long is it gonna last? Especially the lid shade. I was just kind of like, well, is that gonna kind of fall all over my face? It still looked good after the end of the day. So this $10 well spent. Let me know if you guys want to see some more looks with this palette or the SIENNAS palette, for those of you who maybe want more neutral type colors, but still like not totally neutral, but you know what I'm talking about, more ordinary colors type of a thing. We still get crazy with it, but I definitely wanted to do something really colorful and really fun, so I really wanted to get this palette for those of you who prefer tutorials like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, reviews, tutorials using affordable makeup products that you can just pick up at your local drugstore, order online, and not feel super guilty about it. Feel like you're balling on a budget when you buy all these different products and you only spent the same as like one Sephora, you know, foundation or something. Isn't that always a treat? So definitely come on here. Still like to use those high-end products. I do love me some luxury products. I believe in treating yourself, and sometimes treating yourself can get a little bit out of hand, but I also love treating myself with affordable products. So it feels like I kind of got more bang for my buck type of a deal. So if you guys enjoy that, please keep on coming back. Make sure to thumbs up this video so I know you actually like it and you want to see more videos like this. That's also very helpful, and as well as to help share this video and spread the word about me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.